Yeah, let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans. All right, couple things we talking about. Check out the new graphics in the backdrop. But moving forward, let's talk about the NBA first and foremost, man. Just recent recap: the Nuggets end up beating the Lakers 124 to 114. This is the same night LeBron James reached over 40,000 career regular season points. Congratulations, by the way, LeBron. But it was spoiled by Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, bro. Putting in that work. Now, it was an even matchup for the most part. No injured players. All the key players out there for the most part on the court. Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, AD, LeBron, boom, boom. So I give Nikola Jokic credit. He did what he does. Joker, 35 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. A double-double, no sweat, bro. No sweat from him, bro. Throwing dimes and everything, by the way. But then LeBron scoring 40,000 plus. We got to give it up to him, right? Another milestone, 40,000. Now, 38,000, 887 or whatever the case may be from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody thought anybody was going to pass that. And anytime soon, LeBron finally did it. And set the bar even higher with 40,000. He like, I want to see y'all beat this. I can see it being beaten in another 15, 20 years, if I'm being honest. I can see it being beaten, especially the way the games are going nowadays. High, fast pace, high scoring. Yeah, it's going to get beat a lot sooner than I think. I'm surprised Steph Curry isn't up there, at least close to it. But that's a whole nother conversation. And I want to give props real quick to AD, Anthony Davis. Just so far in the season, we haven't seen any major injuries from AD to the point where he's been sitting out for a significant amount of time. He has been showing up, literally showing up. Now, in the sense of scoring and contributing consistently for a squad, he has not been doing that. I think he only put up, 17 in this game? It just wasn't enough what AD was doing, man, for this game specifically. So, congratulations to LeBron. But other than that, they took the L at the crib. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call to the show. 313-466-4386. The Mavericks, they end up losing to the 76ers, by the way. Don't know how familiar you are to that. 116-120. The significance behind this game with the Mavericks and the 76ers. Luka Jokic specifically. He's only the fourth player in NBA history to score in three consecutive games, put up a triple-double with 30 or more points. A triple-double with 30 or more points. He joins, who was that? LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Russell Westbrook, and Oscar Robertson. A unique class all on its own, if you ask me, with those names. But he took another loss. Out of those 3 games, he lost 2 and won 1. Putting up a triple-double with 30 or more points. That has got to suck, bro. That has got to suck. So you can't, in that sense, you got to be like, okay, it ain't me. I'm doing what I got to do. Or maybe it is. Maybe you contribute the ball out a little bit more, create more opportunities for your other teammates. Is that really Luka's fault on that? Is that a Kyrie thing? I don't necessarily know. Maybe he needs a big man. I don't know. But at the end of the day, to score 30 or more points and get a triple-double three games in a row and take 2 losses out of that, that's a hard pill to swallow, bro. I'm looking at my teammates. Pause. But, other than that, it was a spectacular game, but they took that L to 76ers, who ain't even got Joel Embiid, by the way. So, anyway, let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. And then another update in regards to scores. The Celtics end up beating the Warriors 140 to 88. 140 to 88, bro. 52-point margin of victory. Boston Celtics third largest in franchise history, dog. They were basically up by 50 or more in the second half going forward. Like, if Steph Curry was there, Klay Thompson was starting, Porzingiz was out for Boston, Jaylen Brown came in, 19 points in the first quarter, 5 3-pointers. I watched it. I mean, literally started the game, like off after tip-off, got the ball, shot a 3. From there, he was on fire. So Jaylen Brown went off. Boston the Warriors just didn't have a chance, bro. And this is why they're like 9th, 10th, 11th, somewhere around. I think they're number 9 in the West right now. No crap. Taking L's by 52 with Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson on the floor. What does that say about them as a unit right now? Does that mean this ain't their year, or it's over for that franchise? That 3, Klay Thompson was back on the floor. Yeah, I think the Celtics is big business, and I think the Warriors is about time to reevaluate that situation, especially depending on how far they get in the playoffs, if they make the playoffs at all. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show, 313-466-4386. I want to talk about this. This ain't no score update. This is an NBA update. So Allen Iverson is supposed to be getting a statue. Not supposed to be, but he even posted this on his Instagram. He's getting a statue outside of the 76ers practice facility on the Legends Walk. Now I want to make sure this is correct, because I heard, like I said, I heard the Legends Walk is near the practice stadium. Oh, it is at the training complex. At the training complex. You know what that tells me? Allen Iverson has this viral moment where interviewers was asking him about him going to practice and practice. He was like, practice? We sitting up here talking about practice. Now they're literally putting your statue outside the practice facility, bro. You're going to be practicing literally for the rest of your life. You're going to be right there at practice, dog. I think that's incredibly significant. I think it's very funny, too. I think that's incredibly significant, dog, that they're putting your statue outside the practice facility. I don't know Philly like that. Maybe that's right in between the practice facility and the actual stadium. If it ain't, and it's close to the practice facility, bro, not a slap in the face. It's still respect, but it's like, bro, there's a little bit of a punchline there. Not even a little bit. There's a punchline there. AI. So congratulations to the GOAT. Never won a championship. Just want to put that out there. I respect him. He ain't my GOAT. I didn't necessarily like the AI shoes and none of that other stuff. But, I still respect him. But, having his statue right outside the practice facility when he was complaining about practice, it's hilarious to me. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. Think that's it in regards to basketball. So we're going to move up out of basketball. Real briefly, we're going to talk about the UFL, United Football League. This is starting up March 30th. We got about 3 more weeks or so until the actual start of this, which is going to be between the Birmingham Stallions and Arlington Renegades, if I'm not mistaken. The XFL Conference versus the USFL Conference. 4 teams in each, if I'm not mistaken. I just heard that actually the XFL got 5 teams, so I'm not even sure. But nonetheless, man, exciting to get football continue in the spring. I don't know if we want to call this professional football, semi-pro football. I don't know. I really want to look this up. What is the USFL? Is it semi-pro or is it actual pro football? Developmental football, UFL. All right, the UFL. Oh, another thing about them, they're supposed to be detailing the jerseys next week or this upcoming week. They got the official league game ball. Nothing too crazy about that. I just want to know if this is a developmental league or professional league. Blah, blah, blah. Set to launch 8 teams, our teams. It doesn't necessarily say if it's professional or developmental. But that's a very, very interesting thing. Is the UFL professional team like the NFL or developmental team for the NFL? I have no idea, because I know a lot of people from the UFL or USFL or XFL wanted to go to the NFL. But besides all that, jerseys come out next week or this upcoming week. Whatever, big whoop. Game ball came out, big whoop. Nobody cares about that. We really want to see what the rules are going to be, what type of action are we gonna get? Are we gonna get some college type action, NFL action? We want to see a lot more passing, harder hits, less flags, that type of stuff. And I wish they would started it in the beginning of the summer, at the end of the NBA season, instead of during the spring when we got the end of college basketball and we got the beginning of NBA playoffs. So it's gonna be a little competition there. Nonetheless, I will be watching UFL. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show. 313-466-4386. That's it for that. So transitioning to college basketball, another record-breaking night, I should say. But before we get into that, men's basketball on college side, MSU took a loss to number 2 Purdue. Very expected, by the way. If you didn't hear one of my earlier shows, I already said, for the Michigan State basketball team, it's over. Throw the whole season in the garbage. Tom Izzo just give up. Michigan is even worse. They like 8-22 at this point of the season. Juwan Howard, I don't know how long they're going to have you there with that being said. But Michigan State lost to Purdue. Let me tell you something about this, bro. Michigan had the lead halfway through the first half, but they lost the lead into the second half. Although it was close at times. Purdue was predicted and a favorite to win. They're number 2 in the country. Let me tell you something about Purdue I didn't know. First and foremost, they've been smacking on MSU. I didn't even notice. They've been smacking on MSU. Won the last 3 against Michigan State. But they got this big-ass kid, bro. Big-ass dude, Zach Edey, averaging 23.7 points per game. And I think he put up like 35 against Michigan and Michigan State recently. This is he is a big-ass, like, young Yao Ming looking ass dude. Like, obviously taller and bigger than everybody on the court. It looks crazy. If he gets developed when he goes to the league, he can be nice. Now, if I'm being honest in my heart of hearts, I don't necessarily see that happen. But he could surprise me. But when I saw him on the court, I said, God damn. That nigga big, bro. Pause. But anyway, Zach Edey, he going to be one to look out coming from Purdue, number 2 in the country. But Michigan State took another L. Big whoop there. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. So talking about history again. Women's college basketball, Caitlin Clark for Iowa, number 2 ranked. They end up actually beating Ohio State at the crib, 83-93. Now, in this game, Caitlin Clark also broke a record. She beat Pistol Pete Maravich's record for the most points in college basketball, men and women. Now, this is really major college basketball because I forgot what record he had. I think it was like 3,800 points or something like that. 3,800 something points. She scored more than that now officially. But here's the thing. There is an actual record in women's basketball, just in basketball, college basketball in general, that's not being mentioned. Pearl Moore of Francis Marion. She owns the overall women's record with 4,061 points. 1975 to 1979 at a small college level in the AIAW. Very, very small compared to the Dukes, the Iowas, the Ohio State level. But still, she put up 4,061 points. Gotta respect that. And was going crazy at Francis Marion, whatever that is. They say she put up 177 points at a junior college before she went to Francis Marion. But we got to put some respect on her name, man. Pearl Moore, 4,000 career points. Caitlin Clark, like, still more than 300 points away from that. So she only got like 2 games left at the crib, possibly, depending on how she's doing in the tournament. Other than that, she ain't about to beat that record for real. So she got like the 2nd or 3rd most, if I'm not mistaken, in real college history. Basketball. So shout out to Caitlin Clark nonetheless, man. Beat Pistol Pete's record. So we got to put some respect on her name for that. By the way, Pistol Pete's record, they brought up the fact that when he played, there was no shot clock. So it was probably running the ball up, getting rebounds, holding the ball as long as they wanted to. Who knows? Also, there were no three-pointers when he played. They didn't introduce three-pointer until 1986. So when Pistol Pete played, it was all twos. My man scored 3,800 something points, dog. Averaging 44.2 points per game. He scored more than 60 in a game 4 times. So, bro, Pistol Pete was going crazy in college. Imagine what he would have did if there was a three-pointer out at that time. I just wanted to say that, man. So, once again, shout out to Caitlin Clark. Got to give her respect, but that's pretty much it for that. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Other than that, man, we did want to just talk about boxing real quick. Jake Paul, he had his fight against this guy, whoever this is, Berlin. I don't know his name. What was his name? Rhino Berlin, cruiserweight. They fought over the weekend. To no surprise, Jake Paul got the win. He beat him with a TKO in the first round. He claimed he didn't want to knock him out like that too early, wanted to get the fans what they wanted, but, you know, he had to get him up out of there. First round, got him up out of there. I didn't watch too much. I only watched the highlight, that real quick part. It looked weak, bro. My man didn't look like he was ready for that whatsoever. So it is what it is. Get Jake Paul his win. Afterwards, he called out Canelo Alvarez, saying, let's set it up. Tell your people to call my people. This about to be, what, Mexico versus Puerto Rico? Something like that. Whatever. Jake Paul just talking mess. Now, here's something else that happened. Ryan Garcia went on, like, Clubhouse or something like that, saying, I believe it was in response to Jake Paul's win, saying, I feel so bad. This is a disgrace for a boxer. I feel so bad I even introduced Jake Paul to boxing. Hey, tell your people to call my people. Let's set this up. Now, I don't know if Jake Paul was introduced to boxing through Ryan Garcia. I don't know how true that is. But what I want to say is, Ryan Garcia, you sound like you all for clout. I don't believe any of it. And even if it is true, you probably just saying all this just for to build up a possible hype for a fight. Now, do I think a fight between Ryan Garcia and Jake Paul is warranted? Yes. They're two social media boxers. I think it's highly in demand. They should have fought a long time ago, but maybe it's necessary for them to build up their records before they meet. Even though Ryan Garcia already got an L from Tank Davis. But I think Ryan Garcia and Jake Paul should be fighting very, very soon. I would appreciate that fight. Jake Paul gets another win. Who cares about that win, dog? Who cares? But that's just what I think. Shout out to Jake Paul. Other than that, Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, March 8th. That's this upcoming week. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. 420, April 20th, 2024. And Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, May 18th. After that got postponed. Let me know what your predictions are. Go off in the live chat, in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. That's all I got, man. We about to get up out of here. Before we do that, just thinking out loud real quick. You know what I was thinking about with all these games I'll be watching? Buzzer beaters and whatnot. We all want to have this, especially men. We all want to have this feeling of that game-winning moment in life, where you accomplish something and you get that immediate gratification and love from your peers and your teammates and the audience watching, everybody supporting, spectating. And it's not too many occupations where you get that in life. Like, you can close a business deal, get hype, you can I don't know, get a big sale, whatever the case may be at your job, like accomplish a big closing. But unless it's like hitting a game-winning shot, baseball, a home run, grand slam, hockey, like, it's nothing like that. Feeling like all that hard work you put in, you can scream, everybody hugging you, showing love, and I just be wanting that feeling as a man. I know a lot of men or sports enthusiasts can agree with that, dog. I just thought about that, man. Like, sometimes it brings a tear to my eye just thinking about, I want that moment sometimes. I want that game-winning moment. I think we all can relate to that. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Man, we about to get up out of here. Before we do that, do me a favor. Kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC. That's Kick It with KCMC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. TikTok, Snapchat, all that. Kick it with KCMC. That's just the abbreviations. And show some love to my sponsor, man, Team Elite. They on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, also at Team Elite 313. That's TEAMELITE 313 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and check out their premium urban-based athleisure wear. That's t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tech fleece, jogger sets, varsity sets, and more. It's all on their website, teamelite313.com. Ask your mom, baby. Bossing up on them. Thank you for kicking with Casey. If you got this far in the video, do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert so you know we going live. Throw a couple dollars in the show so we can grow. Appreciate that too. Check out my singles, Juice and Hands and Knees, featuring my dog, Techmatic. It's all in the link in below so we can grow, man. Appreciate you for showing love from the stand of a sports fan. We'll check you out again on Tuesday. Some more content. We out.